Good afternoon, I'm Tom Fox and it's Friday the 10th of June down at the Bamburgh corner at Bamburgh Castle. As you can see next to me, this is a flotation tank. What we use this for is we take large sample buckets, about 10 litres of soil from each context across the site, just take it up wholesale with everything that's in it, and we put it into a mesh bag, 1mm mesh, inside this tank, and we push water through it. And that gets rid of all the soil, so all the clay, all the silt, all the sand. That gets washed out, and anything organic floats to the top, and it's sort of skimmed off into a separate little mesh bag with a finer mesh in it. So these are things like charcoal, wood, carbonized seed remains, all the sort of stuff we get out of it. That's pretty much, they're the main things we're looking for. The charcoal can go off for carbon dating. And also, if it's a larger fragment, it can be used to identify the species of wood being burnt, even just under a microscope or a hand glass. The seeds can tell us about what people are eating. So because the seeds have to be carbonized to be preserved, so they have to fall into a fire. So that's usually when somebody's making something with it. And wood is just interesting because you can again identify the species and see what people are using. So what have we been doing this week? We've run about maybe half a dozen samples through this with some students. They're all drying inside at the moment, and we've been sorting through the rest of it. So what we do is we sieve what comes out of the mesh bag after all the mud's gone away, it's all clean, and then we bag up the lighter stuff to go off to a lab to be looked through under a microscope, and the heavier stuff we pick out ourselves to pick out bits of maybe pottery and burnt clay, bone in particular, and to get rid of any stones that, unless they're worked or definitely inscribed or painted, the rest, they are just bits of rock that's left in the soil and they just go. They're useless to us, really. So next couple of videos, we should be seeing you, some of the students on the tank, having a good fiddle around with some of the samples, which should be quite cool. Take care, see you next time.